Hey Sasha, so I already reviewed your lesson plan and here's my feedback. This looks fun. I love it. It's such a cool activity. So, all right, so you've picked the perfect evidence outcome for this, all right? And, oops, hold on. There we go, scrolling. Okay. So how, your essential your essential question for your content area is well done. Your essential question for your global area is a good question, but I don't see that question addressed in your lesson plan. And as I go through your lesson plan, let me see if I can help you understand why I think that your essential global question is so well written that I think that you should include it in your lesson plan. I think it'll help the kids. Nice objective, very measurable. Okay. Formative and summative assessments are perfect. All right. So you start your learning plan with like, welcome to class. I've got a fun activity planned for today. First, I want to start with reviewing 2 terms. Then you move into what's an adjective, what's an adverb, what's a comparative, what's a superlative, and then your activity. Consider this very simple little change. What if, when kids came into class, you put your activity up front? I've talked to you guys before about this notion of experience before you label, okay? So just imagine this through with me. All I'm going to do is take your exact lesson plan and rearrange it. Kids come into class. Welcome, everyone. I've got a fun activity planned for today. I need you to grab 3 people. There has to be 3 people in every group, right? Good luck with the numbers on that one. That never seems to work out for me. But anyways, okay. So grab 3 people. I want you guys to, jump up and down and time yourselves and figure out, and then I want you to give a summary statement, so, okay, I'm fast, but so-and-so's faster, so-and-so's fastest, or whatever however you want to do that, who does the most sit-ups, strong, stronger, strongest, whatever, okay? So you have the kids all do that, and they're laughing and giggling and blah, 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 and then they line themselves up and they report out to the group. Okay, I'm fast, but so-and-so's faster, and so-and-so's the fastest. Excellent, great, so you write on the board, fast, faster, fastest. Someone else says, well, I'm strong, but so-and-so's stronger, and so-and-so's the strongest. Great, so you write on the board, strong, stronger, strongest. Okay, then you have them take a seat, because they're nice and exhausted now, right? And then you ask them about this, right? Adjectives and adverbs. So are these words telling you more about, is strong, stronger, strongest telling you more about a verb, or is strong, stronger, strongest telling you more about a person? Oh, a person is telling about me, right? So those are adjectives. Remember what adjectives do? Tell us more about nouns. And we're all nouns because we're people. Then you go, right, and then you move into adverbs, right, and you go from there. And then you go, right, so we've got these 3 adjectives, strong, stronger, strongest, right? But there's something interesting about these, right? We've got this name for adjectives that have these different degrees of comparison. Do you remember what it means to compare? So here's this part of the lesson plan right here, right? When we compare, what do? Oh, well, we were comparing how strong we were. Right. When we compare, we're describing the relationship between 2 things. In this case, 2 or 3 different people, right? Hungry, hungrier, hungriest. Strong, stronger, strongest. Oh, right. So that's comparatives. And then, see this EST? That one's called a superlative. Isn't that weird? So, okay, look how all I'm doing is taking a lesson plan and rearranging it. If you allow the kids to experience before you label, what you're doing is teaching them grammar in this way that we're striving for, where I'm taking information that you already know from your subconscious, bringing it into your conscious, and giving it the appropriate grammar label. When you do it the way that you've got it here, what you're doing is starting with grammar. And the kids are going to say to you, I already know how to do this. I already know how to say these words. Why does it matter? When you start with an experience and go, no, see, it's cool. You totally know this stuff. All I'm doing is putting these new fancy terms on them so that you can understand the grammar terms. Then the kids are going to be so much more willing. It builds their efficacy so much. Oh my gosh, I totally already knew how to do this. I just didn't know what it was called. See what I'm getting at? So I hope that makes some sense. Okay, ask me about that in class, because that's a huge piece of how I like to teach, is this experience before label, and it would be valuable class time. So if you want to talk about it more in class, bring it up, okay? Here's my only other thought for you. You noted right here, whoops, sorry about that, 20 minutes, okay? Got this fun activity, we're going to do this thing, blah, blah, blah. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. And then you have 10 minutes. Choose 3 things in the classroom and compare those using normal and superlative, and then 5 minutes for ticket out the door. I don't know that it's going to take them 10 minutes to do this. You may want to kick this up just a little bit and make them apply their grammar knowledge to their own writing. So in something that they've already written, I don't know, like in your classroom, are you going to have a journal that the kids are always keeping? Grab your journal, go back, find some place where you have comparisons and superlatives, or if you don't have them, like add it in there. What does it do to our writing? Blah, blah, blah. Okay? When they experience what they know, then they apply a new label to it, then they go find it and see how it improves their writing. That's where you're going to drive this information into the important area of their brain, instead of, what did you do in class today? Oh my gosh, we jumped up and down and talked about strong, stronger, strongest. Period. Right? That doesn't get them anywhere. You want them to drive this information into their writing, into their revisions, okay? Really, for the most part, great job. Think about the things I said, though, and bring them up in class. I think that's a valuable thing to talk about, okay? Thanks.